この俺が人間なんだ。
Alright, so in this one, I'm going to be going over the GamePress team tier list, more because you guys have been telling me to like, hey, look at this, you might laugh at this, you might think it's real, you might, you know, whatever the fuck. You guys have been telling me it, so I'm like, okay. The actual unit tier list is probably going to be updated by the time this video goes up, and I'll go over that tomorrow, obviously, if I, can't. I can't go over that now because it's not up yet, but yeah, I have to record this for late. Obviously, you know what I mean, right? But the team tier list, so how they rate units, probably the same exact way as they rate it on the actual Sparking unit tier list individually. 9 stars for 1% units and EX units. I still don't understand that. I don't get that. 9 stars for an EX? Like my Yajirobe from the fucking Vegeta banner. Like, I've been starring him up, right? And Vegeta's not even the most recent LF at this point. He's not even like 9 stars, and I've been starring him with like Z power, Z power, Z power, Z power. Sure, Jiren's up there, but I starred him as well. I went OD. And I look at like a 3rd anniversary unit like EX Rose. Motherfuckers have 5 stars. Like, what? Like, you can't. 9 stars is really unrealistic for an EX unit. I would say that's probably be at 6, because people will stop at 6 for that Z ability, whatever the fuck. Like Goku, I stopped at 6 for a long time because he had that health, he had the double, or he had health and then attack on 6 stars, and I was like, okay, I have no reason to 9 star him. So I feel like 9 stars for EX is just too high. 6 stars should be it. 1% banner units, I understand why. Like, let's say an all-star, maybe. Like, okay, you get from 2 to 6 stars relatively simply. You get 2k CC from the Z power that they can obtain for free. Well, for free, for purchase, I guess you could call it. Get 6 stars from there, then Z power them up. But again, my god Topo, and I spent money on this game, is not even 9 stars. My Count Khalifa 99 stars. I don't think any all-star unit, which is the 1% units here, is 9 stars for me. So I would, again, feel like that should be lowered to like 6 or 7. But hey, it is what it is. Because this is not meant to be like a whale list, right? This is meant to be a player guide type of help, it seems like, what GamePress is. More than like the 14-star tier list I went over the other time, like a week ago. That's more just like, okay, this is like pinnacle, peak, everything. This is kind of like a mixed bag, but it's too high because it's just, this isn't like real, right? Like, again, it's not, a 9-star EX is very hard to come by in Dragon Ball Legends, especially anything that's more relatively new. Let's keep going. Zenkai Fighters feature Masters Pack banners and tutorial missions, 14 stars, like Blue Goku, Green Broly, Scout Vegeta, 14 stars. Zenkai Fighters do not feature Masters Pack banners and tutorial missions. I can't think of one. I mean, besides LS, but LFs obviously are rated differently here, so whatever. And then free-to-play fighters, free-to-play Zenkais, 14 stars. Zenkai Legends Limited at 7 stars. See, I don't get that. Why are EXs at 9, but a 3-year-old Legends Limited Zenkai is going to be at 7 stars? Like, that would be 9 stars. Okay, whatever. Then LF fighters at 6 stars. Again, I don't. Most people are not going to 6-star every LF, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Alright, let's look at this. So, Z tier. Okay, I'm already questioning something. Okay, I'm not questioning the teams, I'm questioning the order. What makes a team Z tier? Consistent teams offensively and defensively. All teams in this tier have multiple win conditions, so they can afford to make mistakes multiple times per battle without their chance of victory decreasing. In short, these teams are clearly superior to the others placed in the lowest tier, or lower tiers. So look at Saiyans here, right? I very much doubt this Purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku's on the core. I fucking hope not, right? Oh my god, so many ads. Okay. So we're not gonna include Gogeta here, right? May I ask why? I get Vegeta as a bench. Well, okay, I was gonna say I get Vegeta's bench because double attack, then you swap them. I mean, I don't disagree. The core is the core, but I do feel like the core of green, green, yellow is just superior. I'm assuming this is coming post the Gogeta 4 Plat. If it's not, then, you know, this is fine. But if it's post that Gogeta 4 Plat, I would say green, green, yellow is more superior for like the top 2 setups. And I guess if you want to have fucking Namek Goku, have him there. But post-Plat, I disagree with this. Pre-Plat, I pretty much agree, right? You can have that red option as anybody. I personally feel like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is the best red option off color for a Saiyan team. I don't like 8 Vegeta on Saiyans. I don't like Red Gogeta on Saiyans. This is definitely post the Ultra Goku plat. I prefer Ultra Goku than Red Gogeta on a Saiyan team. Or 8 Vegeta, honestly. Maybe 8 Vegeta more than Gogeta, but still, like, 8 Vegeta does not want to be on Saiyans. This team, you have 2 blast-based units, you have a strike-dependent guy who's going to stack up and do damage per and get, you know, healing, all this. 8 Vegeta doesn't want to be there. If you're saying because of endurance, that's a fucking stupid argument. You have one of the tankiest units in the game, and then you have a free sack-off with Angel Vegeta. Like, I don't feel like 8 Vegeta should be in that ideal scenario, but the rest of it, you really can't make a bad fucking Saiyan team, right? So, I mean, I hope you can, because if you just had that 3 core, it's not really hard to fucking mess it up. But to keep going here, okay, interesting. Oh, did not mean to click you, Gohan! This is why I love why they do so many ads right here, because I can't click anything. Thank you. Okay. The core, I agree. The top 3, yes. That alternate team of purple or red is a thing. I agree. So the first team... Okay, actually, I don't like this a little bit. Okay. Why is Revival so overrated? I found the reason. This is not... No. No, it's not. It's not what you're running. This is not your best setup. Straight up, this is not your best setup. You don't need a full color wheel. I know I prefer having a full color wheel in every team I use, but you don't need it. Firstly, you have 2 units that go neutral. You don't fucking need to color wheel this shit, right? So fuck Green Gohan on every single fucking setup. Doesn't need to be there. You run Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You run Masenko, Gohan, double HP bench. Then you Zenkai buff your FSK, or you Zenkai buff your Revival Gohan. Then boom, you're done. It's close. It has the Zenkai buff, it has the HP, it's just missing another HP, right? Huh. Actually, let me check something, then I'll come back to this. I just had to go back and check if Blue Trunks is a double bench buffer, or if he's a single. He's just single. He's, what, 35% to, like, blast defense? It's so silly. That's... Because I had to check it, I go on Legends, I'd open all this bullshit. I didn't have it open already, so I just cut that, you know, fuck it. But, Trunks, no. No. Jesus Christ. And the Gohan. Holy shit, please, dear God. What is this? The blue Gohan, the green Gohan. No. You do not need a full color wheel when you have double color advantage on will. One dead, future Gohan gets it forever. One dead, FSK gets it for 30 counts. Please, you don't need a full color wheel. It is silly, it is dumb. Optimize your core 3. Make them do peak stuff. If you don't want to run that double HP thing I mentioned, do, I don't know, Red Trunks to Zenkai buff FSK, then Masenko Gohan for HP, and then Purple Goten, or I guess Purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan to optimize Revival Gohan, because that's going to be more attack-based, strike attack-based, obviously, with Purple Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because he's Zenkai buffing from attack, while Goten's doing it from blast, so obviously he'll get that 5% more. But you don't need another Revival unit, you don't need an off-color, you're not running into blue, purple every match. No, you're running into Saiyans, you're running into Regen, and you're running into hybrids. That's the main matchups, maybe God Key, right? And who's their strong fucking blue, purple fucking dominant setup for Revival Goku, Blue Goku, and fucking Zamasu? Like, give me a break. You don't need this silliness of a full color wheel. It's just dumb. Honestly, it's just dumb. You're just hindering your best unit's performance because I feel safe with my full color wheel. It's dumb. There's no benefit to this. I see no reason why any of these top 3 should even be considered. Honestly, I like the last team more than anything because they actually know how to optimize, and even then, you don't need Future Gohan. Just amplify your main units. You don't need to do this wishy-washy shit of, hey, let me have this, but like, just in case! Like, no, amplify your best things and let them pop off. That's it. That's how you should build a team. Don't just go wishy-washy, I'm gonna hurt everybody because I don't know what's actually coming. Future? I just saw Future. I assume it's Strike Future. How the fuck is it this high? Alright, that's a good joke. God, I love that this ad always gonna pop up, huh? Okay, so it's strike regen, and then double blast regen. And Cell is core, or bench, I guess, on the double blast regen. Okay, this is a lot to unpack. So, this color thing, bro. Okay. Maybe at 6 stars you could say Kid Buu is good enough to keep him on a strike-based team. Maybe. But you don't need him there. You don't. It's just, dude, you don't need a full color wheel to win. You just, they're valuing that so much, it's kind of just a joke, because what is this? I don't get it. You don't need this. You don't. The core is fine, right? Personally, I value Zamasu more than DKP right now. I understand he goes hand in hand with like Buu and Cell with the balls and everything, but I value Zamasu more just because he's a better unit, right? But Kid Buu doesn't need to be there. Sure, have him there, but he doesn't need to be there. I would easily trade like EX Nail for 38% on double attacks over fucking Kid Buu, who I'm barely gonna run. Just saying. That's just what I do, but like, that's just me. Blast regen. Just gonna say this right now, by the way. There are better variants of strike regen than there are blast regen. Blast regen is a lot worse than strike regen, just FYI. Oh. We have Fat Buu on the core of all 3. I understand. Lock-in's very good. Lock-in's very good. Okay. So let me give you a little test, right? Future Gohan is your main disrupt and support on hybrids. Does that mean on every single hybrid setup like PPR, like they showed before, I have to run Future Gohan? No. Does that mean every single regen setup I have to run my lock-in unit? No. You don't. With Cell and DKP, it's different. You know why? Because both those units can farm balls, because both have card draw speed, both can steal. Or remove at least. With LF Piccolo, who doesn't have card draw speed, with Kid Buu, who has the green card to get card draw speed, you cannot manipulate as easily as you can with Strike Regen. Again, stating, Strike Regen vastly fucks Blast Regen. This is not a debate. I don't understand why there are 2 Blast Regen setups, and the only difference is a fucking purple option. Dude, the last unit's good. Android 21, great HP bench, great. I appreciate that. I'm glad. But this stupid ass idea of I need a full color wheel. Why do I have to look at Red Revival Cell, who is the definitive worst revival unit in the game, as a bench unit on a goated setup of a top 3 team according to GamePress? Why is Revival Cell there? If your argument is color. Yup, color. Yup. I laugh if you think that's a real argument. Woo! Okay! Wow. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna go to like tier 1. I'll just go to the top of tier 1, but okay. I think I have a lot of laughing to do here. Alright, let's see movies. Maybe Red Gogeta's still core. Because Red Gogeta last time, I looked at this, he was core on movies. Yeah, I'm not joking. Let's see. Oh, Red Gogeta's still. Bro. How is Gogeta Blue still core? This is not, you know, with the release of the new movie Goku. This is not with the release of Piccolo. I understand that. Dude, this is... Gogeta Blue is underwhelming, underused, and pretty ass on movies compared to God Key, where he has Vados. I have used him. I have an 8-star. I have an 8-star. I understand this. I have higher than they are telling me I need to have. Gogeta Blue is underwhelming, not useful, and not core. Sure, I appreciate that he could be a sub option, right? And he's double attack, Z ability. Sure, great. No. No. Oh my god, I just noticed Green Trunks made it. Green Trunks, huh? So, if we're doing this whole color wheel thing that we're going to do in every single team because we think that's ideal, you're going to tell me Green Trunks is better than Green Cooler and Green Broly. They're trolling. They're trolling. They have to be trolling me, right? Because this is not real. Green Trunks is better than Green Cooler and Green Broly. Yup. Okay, that's the #1 movie team. You guys want to copy that? I'd be happy to steal your RP because this is so stupidly bad. What the fuck is this? Bro, what? How do you look at this and be like, yup? Done, ready to go. Like, what? Cooler is the best green for movies. Just putting that out there. Okay, just get that out of the way. Sure, Broly, double attack, and Zenkai buff for Gohan. Okay. Gokua should be core. Blue, red, purple is a thing. It's a better setup. You're facing hybrids, you're facing all these teams. Gokua is better than Gogeta Blue on movies. It's not a debate. Okay. Second setup. Green Broly, sure. If you don't have Green Cooler, sure. Again, the core should be blue, red, purple. Okay. Third setup. I agree. But swap Gokua for Gogeta Blue. Thank you. Fourth setup. I know this is saying, yes, if you don't own Bojack, use Red Gogeta. The thing is, no. If you don't own Bojack, I can't even, it's got me so twisted. If you don't own Bojack, use DBS Frieza. Use Red Metal Cooler if you have him Zenkai. Use somebody else that fills the role. Bojack is meant to be your sustain tank and then do some damage. Red Metal Cooler, I know nobody has him Zenkai, but if you do, he can do those things. He can sustain, and he can tank, and he can do decent damage. I did them. I used them. Right? Red Gogeta is not a sub-option. It is a joke. Please do not have him there. And then the last one, LF Broly, just because... Wait, because what? What? Huh? What? You're replacing a purple Zenkai buff with LF Broly. What's the situation? Why? What is the asking for? I don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. My head hurts. Okay, let's keep going. I'm actually so confused. How are so many teams Z, by the way? God damn. I must have got a glow up when I wasn't fucking around for the last 2 weeks, even though I've been playing every single day, but okay. Strike Future. Oh, Blast Future is also in Z. Oh. Well, Blast Future, I guess, because I see Blue Trunks, I think Blast Future, but maybe it's just still a Strike Future with Blue Trunks because that's viable, okay. Oh! Blue Trunks is more viable on Strike Future than Vegito Blue, even though Blue Trunks does -2 strike damage. Vegito Blue actually does decent strike damage at the equal stars of comparison. Okay. I agree with the first 3 cores, for sure. Yes. Blue Trunks, get the fuck out of there. On every single setup, you are not going to do any strike damage. You are not going to do anything. You are completely fucking useless on a strike setup. No. The team I agree with the most, probably the second one. It has everything I would want. I would want to run a blue, red, purple setup. Maybe red, yellow, blue, you know, it's dependent on the matchup, but you have 4 strike-based future units. That's great. The alternate without LF Cell, LF Rose still is core, but with LF Cell, LF Rose is not core anymore. I think that's fine, but Blue Trunks, get the fuck out of there. And then the last one, Blue Trunks, get the fuck out of there. You're not wanted. You will do -2 strike damage. You were not supposed to be there. I don't know why you're there. Oh, but you're there. You don't need to have a full fucking color wheel to win. Powerful opponent. So this is a whale team, right? I agree with the Kid Buu. The green Kid Buu. Oh god, we're mixing Strike and Blast again, huh? Because Frieza, I think, is blast-based. Vegeta, strike. Z ability-wise, this team is ass, this first one. It's really bad. I'm getting blast attack and defense, I'm getting strike attack and defense, I'm getting double attack, I'm getting blast attack and defense. Then, yeah, that's just... It's all over the place. I'd rather more cohesiveness. I think the cohesive one... I mean, that bottom team's just Frieza Force. It really is. Because you're not going to bring anyone else but that core 3. I think the most cohesive one that's not a different team is probably the third one, because you have, you know, double strike units with DKP and Cell. Another off option with LF Broly, who might not be that great, but he's still an off strike-based option. Second team, again, it's just kind of a mishmash. I don't like these mishmashes where I'm mixing strike and blast like 24/7. Like, I want to optimize this one attribute. I do not care about this other one. When I optimize this one, it'll look 10 times stronger than making this one 3 times as useful, and this one 3 times. 3 and 3 is not 10 and 10, right? You just want to optimize one thing. Not the worst thing, but it's definitely interesting. S tier, alright. Frieza Force is S tier. I hope that's true. God Key is not S tier. It's not. God Key is not even like a top 10 team right now. What makes team S tier? The teams listed here would be Z tier worthy. Wait. The teams listed here would be Z tier worthy. It wasn't for some flaws that would either make them less diverse or be less powerful as a whole, which hurts their consistency compared to Z tier teams. Okay. Frieza Force. I hope it's Ape. LF Frieza Senkai in yellow full power Frieza, and then Nappa as an off color. Just yes, huh? What is happening? Please stop. Okay. I assume the first team on top is the one you want to main. And with that, I disagree. No. You're telling me you think EX Frieza is better than Nappa, then you haven't used Nappa. Nappa shits on EX Frieza, obviously. But no arguments here besides that. The bench, I mean, you can do a little bit better. Optimize Vegeta more, because I think this is double defense or blast attack and defense. And obviously Vegeta, he wants strike, right? So I'd give him, like... I mean, I would just give double defense and be like, okay, here we go. Slap on Robbery for that double defense, and then boom, we're done. Like, very simple, that one. I'm glad I saw no argument there, because that really is not hard to, like, do correctly for that setup. It really isn't. God Key here. Alright, so Evolution Blue is going to be on every list, yeah. And God Goku bench, yes, I agree. They're saying you should use Revival Goku. Okay. Oh, boy. The spew. Man, this purple Vegeta Blue on every single bet. Dude. This GamePress is meant to be a thing where it's not meant to be taken, I guess, the most optimally, it seems. Because if you want to tell a new player, because this is more meant for, not newer, but like someone starting out, that purple Vegeta Blue is somebody you need on every God Key setup, you're lying. You're wrong, you're lying, and I don't understand it. At all. The core God Key setup, most likely, is the top one. The core, the bench, is Beerus, because he's Zenkai buffs and double defense, and then maybe Vados for blast attack and defense. Because you don't need a purple who's going to do nothing, and you're never going to bring. You don't need a red who is on a strike fucking setup for his own sake, on a blast setup of 3 blast units. Okay. Gogeta Blue. That's the other setup. Okay. The tanky setup of God Key, right? The tanky. The sustained setup. Okay. Just change the bench, bro. I can't. Okay. I'm done looking at this one. I'm done. It's spew. Let me just look at GT and then we're gonna end this video, because some of this is just so fucking stupid I can't like look at it correctly. Like, it literally hurts my head. Okay, HP bench everywhere, sure. See, this I agree with. Well, this is probably pre-Omega, I'm not sure, again, but if it is pre-Omega, I agree with it. Yeah, it definitely is, because Super 17 is a core option. It's kind of weird If I'm going to run Super 17, I'm probably going to run Majub with them, just because that green card spam, and it's very nice. I'd probably just drop Super Saiyan for Goku because he's strike based on that setup. I'd probably run Super Saiyan for Gogeta's bench everywhere because double defense with the tanky setup of Super 17 is actually very nice. But nothing crazy here. Yeah, some of this is just complete, honestly, just straight up, like, I'm sorry to the person that makes this if you're offended, but some of this is just complete garbage. Like, some of it, honestly, it just is. Like, I can't say anything else, like, about it. It just is, right? What do you guys think of the GamePress team tier list? There's definitely more to go over, but I just don't think it's worth it. There's some spew here that just, I can't overlook. Like, the hybrids team they made, fucking future team, the powerful opponent setups are very wonky and just kind of, hey, let me throw my LFs everywhere. Like, it's not how you make the setup, though. The fucking, oh my god. The God Key team, man, yeah. They think you need a full color wheel to win, and it's the stupidest fucking idea that a lot of players have. And I feel like this list is kind of promoting that stupid idea. You don't need a full color wheel to win. Just have your core units, amplify them. Sure, maybe if this other off-color unit can amplify your core, throw them on there. But most of the time, that doesn't work. Just amplify your core. That's how you win in PvP. Well, what do you guys think of the GamePress team tier list? And I will go over their Sparking unit tier list tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one.